And it's so Kenyan, and it looks so international. I mean, I hate when people say that, but it really does, right? It could be any series that you watch anywhere, and we had to cut it short because we were not sure what scene was going to come up anytime soon. No, but for real though. So individually, before you joined the This Is Life cast, you all had careers that were thriving, right? So Faith, let me start with you. Inspired by Vitimbi. Why didn't you ever get on Vitimbi?
What?
Why didn't you ever get on?
I don't know, by the way. But when I finally grew up, I did journalism. And I became a news anchor, and I was like, this thing is not satisfying me as much. So I joined theater. Heartstrings. Yeah, and I felt at home, and I finally got to nurture my talent more. And here I am working with Jennifer. I mean, it's a dream come true.
Well, why didn't you join VTB then? Now after realizing in his uncle Pangani story.
Yeah.
Usually you would have realized that dream. Because sometimes you think it's so impossible, and then you just go to the set and you're like, Neji,
yeah, baby, maybe, yeah, if you're hearing, yes. Yeah, wherever you are. Yeah.
If the producer Vitimbi is here.
Yeah, come on, I watch.
If you are, yeah, I'm here.
Come on, I watch. It's still there, right?
Yes.
It's like The Bold and the Beautiful.
Are you the executive producer of Vitimbi?
Because I think that it was a really good show when I was growing up. And I feel like sometimes you act like it's shady. It's not. I think it's a really cool show. Yeah.
It was the best show. It was the only show you had.
What?
But it was a beautiful show.
Really nice show.
It was a beautiful show.
Jennifer, your name is very synonymous in the film industry. Everyone sort of knows who you are. And you started at a very early age. At 19, was it?
Yeah, 18, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I think from very early on, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Guys are still running around figuring out their lives. I'm like, guys, please, I got this, you know. Yeah, I knew what I wanted to do.
And your first, was it your first one that became, the first script that you wrote became, you know, got on TV and was a TV show?
Yeah, Better Days.
Your first one?
Yeah.
Better Days?
Yes.
Ilikuwa ni yako?
That was mine, yeah.
No, ulikuwa 19?
Let me tell you what happened. I used to go to different TV stations. I even came here. I mean, I came here, by the way, if NTV is listening, where are they? I came here. I came, this 18-year-old, and I had this script and everything, and it was handwritten. And then the receptionist was like, do you want to go type that? Because, like, how do you bring us a handwritten script? No, I was young, I was full of fire, but yeah, somehow it got picked.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was produced, so it was very exciting for me because I was very young.
And what role were you writing for Changing Times?
What
role were you playing, rather, on
Changing Times? I was the producer, creator, writer, director.
How old were you then?
Changing Times, 24, yeah, 24, yeah.
Oh, wow.
24.
So, the only thing I remember about Better Days, right?
Yeah.
There was this other guy. Do you remember that? There was this really cute guy that everyone used to talk
about.
Not
just
my
high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like the hottest thing ever.
Exactly. And I was
and I keep Mongali.
Manze kwa hiyo mnyangelevo kitu. And you're right here.
That's all you have to say.
Such a chicken.
This is another story I don't know.
Okay, so Blessing.
Yeah.
Wewe ulikuwa unafanya nini ukiwa 19 na 24?
Bado nilikuwa swim kwa mtoni.
Na Eriko Mondi?
Okay. Sisi tulikuwa na costumes. No, but I knew I wanted to be an actor when I was 7. Just everyone since then and 24 told me I'm wasting my time.
Yeah.
And I believed
wow.
them. Yeah, so I was busy, ningejua. Ningetoka kwa mtoni ningekuja ni act Better Days.
Yeah. And people, it's true, there are people who really discourage you. And sometimes they discourage you from things they can't do themselves. So they're like, huwezi kuifanya. At 18, you're going to NTV to take your script.
Or like the judge receptionist was like,
no.
Can I tell you one more thing that happened?
Yes.
Guys, I need to rant, yeah?
Okay.
So I come in the morning and then she's like, oh yeah, the boss is in a meeting. Because I'm like, can I see the production manager? The production manager is in a meeting. I'm like, okay, come after lunchtime. I come at lunchtime. I'm like, I want to see the production manager. Oh, he's on leave. I was like, oh, wow. He went from being to being on leave. I'm like, he went from being in a meeting to being on leave only in the span of 2 hours.
Yeah. He had a meeting in the morning first, then he started his leave.
To set up his leave. Yeah.
So, Keith, when I met you, you were a creative, right? Yeah. But you're also a model, and you've acted, and you MC, and you do voice. You do voiceovers.
I do a lot of voice work.
Yeah, so you're an all-round hustler.
Yeah, me, I'm a grind. But I'm also, like, I'm a performer. Me, I like to think myself as a performer and a businessman. I'll bring my journey to Nairobi. I'll just start from Nairobi. So I came out here, and of course, I started out on theater. And then I got scouted by a modeling agent. So I did that for a while, and then at some point, actually, I retired modeling in 2010. That's when I did my last professional modeling gig. And then I started...
Wait, sorry, Face wants to say something.
No, he just said retired.
Oh, retired.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to talk about something else.
No,
to enjoy, like...
So nikaingilia more into acting, training here and there, working a bit more, got into films. So one thing led to another, and I'd like to say it was practice for projects like This Is Life, because in this part of the world, like this is a dream job for an actor, to get content that you can actually relate with. As in, because us guys are working actors, you get jobs, but most of the jobs you get, unapata script, but really it's the paycheck behind. So rarely do you get an opportunity to actually put your hands on work that you had for. So
that's very true.
So it was practice for this kind of moments.
And Blessing, I understand your role. Pretty much, you never have clothes on. Why is that?
No, I do. I do. Yes.
All right. Well, then what's... Okay. That's what you guys said before.
No, I do. Rarely. I do, but rarely.
I'm so confused. So you rarely have clothes, or you rarely...
Yes, that's what you've said.
Why?
Okay, so when I came in to read for the role, actually, funny story. When Jennifer Gatero called me to audition for this, she called me up with a very cryptic phone call. She was like, "Hi, Blessing. So, I'm Jennifer Gatero. I'm just from Atlanta. I was writing this script and it's on fire." Funny story, truth be told, 2 days before that, I had seen Jennifer Gatero with my own 2 eyes in Kiambu.
So just like the production manager.
I'm like, you wrote a script in Atlanta in Kiambu. What's your name, Atlanta, Kiambu?
She was talking about a set.
But she had her accent on and everything, as if, hey, you took airport. So I'm like, easy.
Unanika mdosi.
Wacha niseme tu kweli.
Sema kweli,
wanike. Wacha niseme.
Bonus.
So, nikashangaa, siangalia Atlanta, Kiambu. I read the script and it was on fire.
Okay.
So I walk in to the audition and she's like, "Oh, so here's the thing, yeah? Your character is shirtless a lot. Are you gonna pull that off?" I was like, "Yeah, come on Monday." That was my audition.
That was it?
That was it.
So mungeongea tu kwa Atlanta.
Ungerudi tu Atlanta pale Kiambu Road.
You can't anika someone like that.
That's true. That's true. So Faith, your role, you're a lead female actress in this series. Is there anything risque that you do that you want to just tell your people right now, Wajwangi, who are prepared?
So, yeah, I am. Well,
hint kidogo tu.
Okay.
Huyu akitoa hizo shirtless, Julius, unajua mtu akwagi shirtless peke yake.
Oh, sana so ni.
Mimi nilikata. Sasa kubaniwa.
In fact, acha tuongelele hiyo story. Umesema wewe wewe utaki hiyo story. So kuna movie imebaniwa. Jennifer, I want to hear your two cents on this, right?
Okay. Yani, let me tell you, I think first of all, I have a major problem with the government because they don't do anything to encourage film. They don't give us tax breaks. They don't let us shoot in national parks, whatever, for free. They don't make our license anything, but they ban stuff. You understand? They tax us very heavily. It's like they do nothing to encourage. All they do is discourage. And other parts of the world, someone like Wanuri would be celebrated. Okay, she's gotten into Cannes. She should be celebrated here more than anywhere else. But Wanuri gets more celebration outside of Kenya than inside Kenya. Don't get me started. It's ridiculous for me. It's emotional because it's. And then the thing is, Wanuri is making a film about real life. Like it or not, shut your eyes all you want. you'd rather, as KFCB say, make it 18, rate it, but don't ban it. Because when you're banning it, why are you making the choice for people what they want to watch? That's not right.
Okay. I mean, to play the devil's advocate, I think what they are trying to say is that if people would watch it, young kids, if they do get their hands on it, and we, quite frankly, did you ever really stop watching something at Tikosa Imandikwa 18? Oh, Imandikwa 18, wait, no, you're just like Imandikwa 18, right? So they feel like if they then show them, then they might encourage them, and as you know, Africa, conservation, so maybe that's why.
But that's the job of a parent.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the job of a parent, because there's a lot of international shows that are even worse than Rafiki, 10 times worse. A lot of international shows. So it's a story about access to shows, then these children would still access international shows. So that's the parent's job. That's not KFCB's job. The parent's job is to make sure that their children are not watching that kind of show.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's, as I said, it goes back into, you cannot make the decision for people. I feel very passionately about that.
Yeah. Okay, but I mean, Rafiki is a whole other movie, as we're just here to talk about This Is Life. Jennifer Kidogo to chat there. What? What? Did you guys see that? Did you? Soft snacks.
I told you I'm from Nyeri.
Acha tuongelele tu This Is Life. Inaonekana huko ndo kulikuwa na raha mob. So This Is Life. It seems like a fun, humorous, of course, there's a bit of X-rated content there as well, which is fine because, like you said, we watch it everywhere. And it's not, initially I was like, is it going to be on YouTube? Is it going to be somewhere? So no, it's not. So where is it going to be? Where can people watch it? How can people get a hold of it? We want to check it out.
Yeah, so it's not going to be on YouTube. What we've done is we've created a website, yeah, Netflix type kind of website, where you basically go in, you pay with M-Pesa, and then you're able to stream it. Once you pay the M-Pesa, you're able to stream it for the period of 1 year. Yeah, so that's what we've done. So yeah, I mean, if you just check out like This Is Life series on Instagram, we're going to be posting the website tomorrow when we launch. Yeah. When we have this huge launch.
Yes. Where is it happening? Is it an invite-only launch?
Yeah, you're coming. She's coming. You're coming.
Because I don't miss it.
I delivered it to you.
Lies, Keith.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop. Hey. Anyway, and then I was at lunch, and then I was
in Atlanta.
Imagine.
I was in Atlanta. Anyway, but Blessing, I know one thing that you really want to do is Chuma Salams. So let me just let you do your thing. Let me not come in between you and...
Where's my camera? Where's my camera?
This
Where's
one.
the camera? This
Yes,
one?
yeah.
This one?
Yes.
Where's Juni Simame? Nimeingia character basa. I'd like to shout out like the best producer we could ever ask for, Winnie Adisa. Thank you for an amazing job. I'd like to shout out like Audi Roa. It was amazing working with you. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. Kwame Nohum, the best actor in Africa. My boy, you did a good job. Jennifer.
She's right here. You can't send her salams and she's right here.
No, I'm asking for names.
Let the man do.
I've been prepared for this for so long, yeah? When I finally get to it, I'm like, yeah.
All right,
I think I've sent to everyone.
So let me ask you guys something, right? Are the roles that you're playing close to who you actually are? Because I feel like Blessing is close to him. That's done. Faith?
No. Right now, let me say it. No. I'm nowhere related to that character. Thanks.
Me, my character is probably one of the most humble guys, one of the most kindest guys, one of the most loving guys that's ever been written. That's ever been written.
You guys will watch this show.
Yeah, and I'd like to think myself as a loving guy. Forget these people. A kind guy.
An antagonist.
Yeah, let them go and watch and decide for themselves. We can't just tell people, Keith plays a bad guy, they'll decide.
Okay, go. Yes,
Keith is pure evil in the show. I play the bad guy and I don't walk around Keith on set.
It's a bad guy.
That character is fine.
Christine, what's your wanasema nini?
They're loving them already. The first one is from Niwe, who says, this live series already seems dope. Congratulations to all of you. Governor the Dreamer is saying, it's high time we believe in our local actors. If the world can trust Lupita, who are we not to trust them? Kavina Toko saying, waiting for the, he says for the film, but it's a series, it looks good. Yes, Spencer saying, that film is super duper. It reminds me of Sugar series. And Miss Owira saying, anything Jennifer Gatero does is amazing. I can't wait to watch it.
Shai Olympia also lives in Atlanta for you. She lives in Tendigua 80.
Shout out Olymps.
I must make out one shout out to, man. Allow me. The person I want to make a shout out to, a huge shout out from the bottom of my heart, is Winnie Adisa, because that's the producer that I've worked with from the start, even before I began This Is Life, when I had basically quit production, because I quit production. And she kept telling me, she's like, Jennifer, don't quit production.
Wait, what did you do when you quit?
No, I had started just, I mean, we'll talk about that later. See, tomorrow you're coming for the launch. See, tomorrow you're coming for the launch. We'll talk about
Okay.
tomorrow.
And then Winnie called you.
Yeah, no, Winnie, she kept texting me, kept WhatsApping me. She kept telling me, Jennifer, you need to get back. We need to do something. We need to do. And she challenged me for several months until the day when I came up with this script. I hollered at her, I was like, Winnie, I have something that we're going to work on. And so my brother-in-law, Dennis Kiaria, and my sister, Momo Gatero, are my funders, my main funders. So it's my family, it's angel funding. So it's people who just, so shout out to them as well, because they just came in and they were like, you know what? You might waste our money and throw it down the drain, but you know what? Fine, let's do this, you know? And yeah, the support has been amazing.
And it's because it's what you love.
It is
what you
what I
love.
love.
All right, that is really, really dope. Shout out to everyone that she sent shout outs to, and everyone who's watching who's in the film industry, and how difficult it is sometimes, and like all the things that she said, how, oh, gavamanze, and they feel like they're really hard on creatives. At the time, the budget for creatives was allocated to environment. I mean, it's equally as important, but then also there are creatives in the country that need to thrive. As one of them, we really do need to thrive.